Where
you're an Israelite now.
You're not letting me finish.
Are you an Israelite?
No, I'm saying we're supposed to look at it like
no, you are dead.
yeah, we're supposed to look at the Bible like how the Israelites did.
But the Israelites didn't have a Bible. The Israelites.
That's what I said.
But when
you're listening to what I'm saying.
Talk.
I'm saying we're supposed to look at what's in the Bible, and especially the Old Testament, how the Israelites did.
Yeah,
so what was relevant to them, God gave them information so that they could get the job done where they were. He wasn't there to give them tell them about the future so they get confused.
What do you mean confused? No,
so the only time when people would
they won't get confused because the prophecy.
No, but remember.
He would have the prophets I'm talking about. He would have prophesied, would have been in the Bible. Because Jesus himself said to them, the children of Israel, if you believe Moses, you will believe him, for he wrote about me. John 5:46.
Yes, our prophet will come, but it didn't say what his name was, did it?
A prophet will come.
It just said the prophet will come like Moses.
Like Moses.
Yeah.
But did he say anything about begotten son? But begotten you believe in?
No, because it's irrelevant, is it?
Why is it irrelevant at the time? It's very important for them to know.
No, because they were still
the salvation.
No. You see, this is what you don't understand. When Jesus came, when he died, the priesthood changed. So until he died, the priesthood was still the same. So there's no point God coming and telling them that he's going to die, because the reason he's dying is because of the priesthood they're currently going through, where they're killing animals.
When you mix different, you meet people. That's what's problem. You have got so many concepts. You talk to one Christian saying something. Seventh-day Adventists, I've been waiting for this police to unite you. What I'm saying, you believe in this salvation that Jesus died because of the sin of mankind. Do you believe in that? Do you believe Jesus came to die for our sins?
Yes, but
what I'm saying, this one I'm talking about, like this begotten son. If that was the case, I'm saying God would have communicated that to the prophets, and the prophets would have gone and tell them to their people that Jesus Christ is very important, that a man is going to come, a Messiah is going to come, or as you say, because the Son of God is going to come, he's going to die on the cross for the sin of mankind, past, present and future.
Yeah.
But you're confusing me. And you say it's irrelevant.
No, but here's the problem. Do you know the reason why Jesus died?
Tell me the reason died.
Do you know?
You're not a Christian, tell me.
No. Do you know the reason why?
No, Omar Kataluhu, Omar Salabuhu. They kill him, not according to Islam, he did not die. Now you're not a Christian now. I don't know who you are. Tell me, how did he die? You tell me. He did not die.
No, but notice what's happening. You're coming and telling me about why didn't God tell the prophets about him coming to die? But you don't even
No.
But you don't even know why.
Listen to me. You know when I said that? I'm saying that according to your Bible, according to Christians, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Now, when I say die, Islam is very clear. Omar Kataluhu, Omar Salabuhu. They kill him, not crucify him. Crucify him. Yeah. All those who are different there are full of doubts. They have no knowledge concerning it, but only a conjecture to follow. What I'm saying now, Allah, we believe Jesus. Allah took him up. He's going to come back and die. But what I'm saying now, I'm telling you, these things you are telling me now, they're in the Old Testament. Now you, as you say, you are not a Christian, but you believe in all these things. Now tell me, why did Jesus come now? According to you, to die. According to you, why did he come to die?
No, because he was the ultimate sacrifice. His blood had to be shed so that he could be offered up for the sins of mankind.
For the sin of mankind?
Yeah.
Okay, did God say anywhere in the Bible, God himself said that? God himself?
No, because the equivalent thing was being done in Israel before then.
No. I said, this is very important. God would have transmitted that to the prophets. This is very important because salvation is on one.
No, it's what I said. You didn't understand what I said, did
you? Repeat it, because I got confused. Repeat
I said the fact that he had to offer his blood up is an equivalent to what was happening in Israel.
Yeah.
But what was happening in Israel was just an earthly version of what he was eventually had to do.
Yeah.
But do you get what I said? Have you read the book of Hebrews?
Listen to me. No. Book of Hebrews. Who wrote book of Hebrews? Paul. You're going to some. I don't want to go to Paul.
Have you read it?
I don't want to. Book of Hebrews. Listen.
Have you read it?
Let me tell book of Hebrews. I know. I read about. Look, book of Hebrews.
Okay, explain.
Look, book of Hebrews. Listen to me. Book of Hebrews. Some people give it to Paul, and if you read it, some say anonymous writer. Nobody knows who wrote it. Google it and see. Now, a book that you know that nobody knows who wrote it. And then people give it to a Paul, an impostor who never met Jesus, who was a disciple of Jesus, who came with this nonsense that if you confess with your mouth just Jesus the Lord, and believe in your heart that God, you'll be saved. Paul said that you are believing.
I think this is what you're doing.
What am I doing?
Remember, you're trying to tell me about Jesus dying and the relevance of it, but then I'm saying, no, see, I can't even finish anything.
But you've been talking, finish. The camera's there. Hold. This camera behind you, they're recording. Yeah.
I speak for like 30 seconds and you cut me off.
Go on. I'm listening.
So what you're saying, when I'm trying to explain about Jesus dying, I'm telling you to go to Hebrews because I explained why he had to die in relation to what was happening in Israel. But then the minute I do that, you start going, oh, Hebrews.
What I'm saying, why would he go to? Why would it? No, listen. I know that, but why would I listen to? Why would I go to Hebrews when Jesus himself, listen to me, said? Listen to me. What is important? Before go to Hebrew, go to Paul and a book that was written by an anonymous writer. We don't know. Before going there, why didn't I go to the first 5 books of Moses, which you had there? When Jesus said to them, if you believe Moses, you believe me, for he wrote about me. Did Moses say anything about that? In Exodus.
No, what are you doing?
No, I don't want to go to the New Testament. It has to be there. It's more important. Jesus said, go to Moses. You go into Paul.
What you're essentially doing is you're stringing together.
No, but this is important. No, that's the thing. But it's very important. Before you go to the book of Hebrews, as I book of Hebrews, Google it out. Either give it or anonymous writer. Go to Moses alayhi salam. What did he say about that? All these things you have been saying.
Yeah, but what did Moses have to do in relation to sacrifice?
Sorry.
No, because Aaron.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Yeah. Who? Tell me the one of the prophets who is closest to Jesus. When Jesus came, came to the children of Israel, what was he saying to them? Did he came to uphold the law? Did he came to observe the law? Did he came? Did he say? Did he abolish anything? Did he fulfill the law? And he came. Fulfill the law. So it came a lot of things about. And Moses.
What does that mean?
Listen to me.
What does that mean?
I'll tell you what. Moses, and the peace was in him. Yeah. Moses said something to. Moses said something. Moses apprised the children of Israel or make a prophecy or say something to them about Jesus. Otherwise, Moses said something. Now, what did Moses say to the children of Israel about Jesus? What did he say to them? I don't have to go to the New Testament to go to Hebrews, book of Hebrews. What did Moses in the book is here? What did he say to them? What did he say to the children of Israel about Jesus?
He said the prophet will come like him.
A prophet will come like him.
Yeah, but
don't go back. What else did he say apart from that? Apart from Deuteronomy 18:18, which you're quoting. Apart from Deuteronomy 18:18, which said the prophet is going to come. Yeah. What else did he say to the children of Israel? What else?
He said loads of stuff.
Crucifixion, resurrection.
No.
Did he say that? No. It's very important. Did he say that? No. Did you say that if you confess with your mouth Jesus is the Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him, you'll be saved? That's what Paul said. Romans 10.
Yeah, but the reason you're saying all this is because you don't understand the Bible. Do you want me to explain?
No, I don't understand the Bible. Explain it.
No, you don't.
No, okay. What I'm saying. Okay.
You want me to explain?
Okay, I want to explain to me. Don't go anywhere. What did Moses say about Jesus? Tell me.
So you don't want to understand the Bible?
No. We want to know about that before. No, we want to know.
No, the question you're asking is irrelevant.
No, the Bible, I don't want to know. No.
You're asking
this is not irrelevant because listen to me. Jesus came and found the law of Moses there. Jesus was a Torah observant Jew who observed the law. Who followed the law of Moses. Who said things about Moses. And Moses must have said something about him because Jesus said, I told you, the Bible you believe in, John 5:46. If you believe Moses, you believe me, for he wrote about me. Now I'm asking you, what did Moses write about Jesus apart from Deuteronomy 18:18? Anything else? Any crucifixion, resurrection? Because Paul said, if Christ hasn't risen, our preaching is in vain and faith in vain. Paul said that. Is that true? Do you believe in that? If Christ hasn't risen, our preaching is in vain and faith in vain. Do you believe in that? No, I'm not jumping. I'm not jumping. I'm jumping. I want to know what Paul said, whether we'll find those things in the book of Moses.
Why would you?
I'm going to finish that because this debate is going to go on and on. And I can't
listen to anything I'm saying.
No, but I'm asking questions. Okay, tell me. I'm listening now.
Okay, when it says in Hebrews about Jesus having to offer his blood and as a high priest, do you know what that means? Do you know what he means?
I said, who wrote the book of Hebrews? But who wrote it first? We want to know who wrote the Hebrew. Who said that? Okay, listen. Okay, listen to that. No, that's why you are digressing. Okay, you quoted. No, hold on.
You didn't answer my question.
Okay, you
So
quote.
you're
No. You quoted in the book of Hebrews. Yeah. Hebrews, listen to me.
Yeah, because I mentioned something.
Okay. You mentioned it. You book of Hebrews,
Yeah.
and I told you who wrote the book of Hebrews. I told you that some people give it to Paul, book of Hebrews. No, I'm finished. Some people said anonymous writer, but I'm telling you now, this thing you just quoted about this thing you have just said. Did Moses say anything, any way or shape or form to the children of Israel? Don't say it's not important. It's salvation.
No, because they were still under the Levitical system.
Sorry.
They were still under the Levites, the priesthood. But you don't understand that, do you?
What the hell are you talking about?
No, that's what I mean. You don't understand what I'm
Well,
saying.
explain it. Explain that to me.
No, because Aaron was the first priest, the first high priest.
Yeah.
And so he's the first one who had to offer the blood into the sanctuary.
Yeah.
And so then when Jesus died, he's doing the equivalent in the sanctuary in heaven, offering his blood.
But I'm telling you, you see, this is the problem with them. They're confused.com. I tell you, you're saying something. You're saying something. I said to you, let's go to the book of Moses, because Jesus put everything in the basket. If you believe Moses, you will believe me, for he wrote about me. So apart from Deuteronomy 18:18, did Moses say anything about crucifixion or resurrection?
He didn't have to.
I'm going to finish now.
But anyway,
My voice is gone after challenging Jay Smith. I'm also with this man here, my brother from Brixton, www.confused.com, which I cannot understand now. I mean, he's not a Christian, but he's confused. Simpler. The viewer can see here what I'm trying to get at. Is what I mean. We're everywhere. Is what I mean. I can see he's prevaricating. He's trying to avoid being evasive. You know, it's incredible. Jesus said it. If you believe Moses, you believe me, for he wrote about me. So apart from Deuteronomy 18:18, which speaks about a prophet, a part of a prophet, what else? We believe in that. Yeah, that means that they should come to Islam, because the only verse that Moses speaks about Jesus, according to them, is Deuteronomy 18:18. That's it. For I will raise up a prophet from among their brethren, and I'll put my words into his mouth, and I will command him all that, everything I said to him. Simple. If that's the only verse that Moses prophesied or said about Jesus, then you people should come to Islam, because that verse only speaks about a prophet. And that verse, apart from that, no other verse, crucifixion, resurrection, and all this nonsense that Paul talk about in the Old Testament, nowhere to be found in the Old, in the first 5 book of the Moses. And it's there. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. Nothing there. You can show me. Simple.
That's an excellent wrap-up. So
No, it's not there. It's not there. That's the thing. So,
You said about coming to Islam? So you said
no,
you should come to Islam?
look, I've got debated with you before. You know, you also know.
No, but why do you want to preach Islam to me?
Sorry.
Why do you want to preach Islam to me?
Now the topic. Why do I want to preach?
Yeah, but no, I know it's Muslims.
Because you've been coming here for.
You have all these Muslims here,
You have been having.
they don't want to preach Islam
You've been coming here
us.
for a long time,
Yeah.
and you know Islam. We've been preaching Islam. The videos are there.
No, you haven't preached it to me.
You don't know what Islam.
I'm a Muslim.
No, you don't know what Islam is all about. You don't know Islam.
Any Muslim.
I've been quoting the verses now. Quote verses now.
No.
I've been quoting the verse. Okay, let me. Yeah.
All right. So remember in the Quran.
I'm going to go. I'll come back debate with you, because I'm come and debate you, because at the moment now my voice is gone. I've challenged Jay Smith and www.confused.com. My brother here from Brixton, www.confused.com. That's his nickname. I'm confused, so my voice is gone. Let me take a ship and come back. Let me take a rest. My voice is gone. Because Jay here, Jay run away from me like a chicken-hearted wimp. So my voice is gone. Let me have a water and come back, inshallah. Okay. Waka dawa now, alhamdulillah. That's the thing. It's all right there.